What is up, YouTube? It's Zombie back at it again. Today we're going to be discussing the top 5 guns that need to return in Call of Duty Zombies and Call of Duty as a whole. Now in this list we're specifically going to be tackling bullet weapons like ARs, shotguns, stuff like that. No wonder weapons on this list. There's been so many beloved Zombies guns over the years that it was hard to narrow this down to just a few, but I think I got a pretty good list compiled right here. So first off, I'm gonna start with the Tommy gun, the M1927. Now we've seen this gun in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and I believe it was in Black Ops 4 as well. It may have been in Cold War, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I didn't play that game a ton, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, it was a very high fire rate, moderate damage SMG with a drum mag. Sometimes it would just have a normal mag, but it was really fun to use nonetheless, and especially on maps like Mob of the Dead and Origins and Revelations, this was a cool gun and a fun gun to use, and I would like to see it brought back. I would love to use it in the newer games with the newer mechanics, and it would be fun in multiplayer as well, but this list is specifically focusing on zombies. Tommy gun, bring it back. Treyarch, thank you. Now coming in at number 4, we got the Python. Now we saw this gun in Black Ops 1 and we saw it in Black Ops 2. We've seen other revolvers since Black Ops 2, but come on, the Python is the iconic revolver of zombies and we have not seen it in a long time, and I think it's time for it to make a comeback. Now though it was a pistol, this was probably one of the most powerful weapons in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. I swear to God, you could one shot to the head up to like round 18 or something crazy like that. Maybe not that crazy, but it was pretty powerful, especially if you had double tap 2 in Black Ops 2. But yeah, Treyarch, bring this gun back. I always tried to have a little bit of fun with this weapon whenever I'd get out of the box, and I'd use it a little bit. Sometimes I'd even pack a punch it if I was feeling really crazy. But yeah, Treyarch, bring it back. Now coming in at number 3 on our list, we have the Death Machine. Now you may be yelling at your screen right now saying, wait, isn't this a drop? Isn't this just a drop? This isn't really a real gun in Zombies. Well, if you remember, in Mob of the Dead in the mystery box, you could actually get the Death Machine. So it's the only way to get the Death Machine in Black Ops 2, as there was no Death Machine drop in any of the maps, unfortunately. What were you doing in Black Ops 2? But anyway, you could pack a punch it as well, and it would have like 1,000 bullets or something crazy like that. The mobility on it was terrible, but it was really fun to use. I always tried to use it whenever I got out of the box, and I think if they brought it back, it would be more useful in a game like Black Ops 6 than it was back in Black Ops 2 and Mob of the Dead, because camping is more prevalent than ever in high round strategies in this game than it was in Black Ops 2, where training, especially on a map like Mob of the Dead, was a way better strategy. But yeah, bring back the Death Machine. I would love to see it back, and not just as a score streak. I want it back as an actual weapon that you can put into your loadout. Now coming in at number 2 on our list, we have the Galil. This may be the single most iconic assault rifle ever in Zombies. It was in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and it was in Black Ops 4 under a different name. It was called the Grav, I believe. I didn't play a lot of Black Ops 4, but I'm 99% sure the Galil was in that game. But this thing was so dang fun to use, and whenever you'd pack a punch it and get that reflex sight on it, man, this thing was pretty. It has one of the coolest sounding reloads ever in Zombies. It just has that nice, metal clanking reload sound whenever you put the clip in. Whew, I love it. It's one of the best feeling guns ever in Zombies. Treyarch, if you're seeing this video, bring this gun back. We all loved it. But before we get into our number 1 spot, I gotta bring up an honorable mention. Now, a weapon that I would love so badly to see in Call of Duty Zombies again, but I know for a fact will never return just because of how absurd it would be, is the Mauler Sentinel from IW Zombies. Now, if you ever played Infinite Warfare, you know there was a gun called the Mauler. It was an LMG, and every single gun in that game had variants that you could unlock that could basically make the gun infinitely better. And one of those variants was a variant for the Mauler called the Sentinel, and boy, whenever you put this variant on the Mauler, it turned it into the single best gun I I think there has ever been in the history of Call of Duty Zombies, and it honestly may be better than any wonder weapon ever made. This thing even makes the Mephistopheles boss fight way easier. It's pretty much a requirement for that boss fight, if I'm being honest with you. And then on Space Lance specifically, whenever you put the yellow arcane core orb onto this gun, I think it becomes the best gun in the history of zombies, regardless of any wonder weapon or anything. This right here is peak zombies weapon performance. Yeah, I just had to, I don't know, vent about that. I know they're never gonna bring it back. It would be way too absurd and obscure for them to bring that back. I don't think anyone else besides me is really on the edge of their seat waiting for that. But coming in at number 1 on our list of guns that need to be brought back into Call of Duty Zombies, we have the China Lake. Now, this gun was in Black Ops 1. It was in Black Ops 3, I believe. There was kind of a variation of it in Cold War that was amazing. My favorite gun to use in Cold War. Yeah, I think this would fit perfectly into Black Ops 6, especially with the high round strats that we have. This would be an amazing weapon right off the rip, especially with how PhD works in this game and the ammo from Vulturate and everything. This would be a game changer if it was brought to Black Ops 6. Now, we do have launchers in this game that are pretty good. Like, we got the Sigma. We also had that explosive frisbee gun that was from Black Ops 3 in Black Ops 6 now. But I think we need the China Lake. Not only was it so goddamn fun to use in every game it's been in, but it looks cool as hell. And with PhD, this thing would be a nightmare for the zombies in Black Ops 6. That's all I gotta say about that. But if you guys think there's a gun I should have put in here that I left out, leave it in the comments below. I'll check it out, maybe reply to some comments. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you want to support the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this one. Peace.